I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses?
All right, so in May of 2021, so Disney just recently confirmed that Black Widow is not going to be dropped on Disney Plus, and it will be released theatrically on May 7th, 2021. So I think that's going to be the first. I think that's the first movie that kicks off Phase 4, I believe, for MCU. Yeah, that's the first one because we haven't had a single MCU movie this year.
Yeah, because Spider-Man 2 was still...
It was the final movie of the Phase 3.
Yeah, it was the final... Even though it took place after Endgame, it's still
the last one of Phase 3.
Yeah.
So that's still coming out. Black Widow, I think the movie just needs to come out already. Just because I want to,
see what the hell.
Get it over with already. I wasn't really a huge fan of Black Widow's solo movie, and then I saw the trailer, okay, yeah, of course I'm going to see it's an MCU movie. Mm-hmm. And now they keep pushing it and pushing it. Just have it come out so that we can get the new shit. But we'll see how it is. But you guys, Black Widow?
I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I'm not way super excited about it.
I think after. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I think they should have released it on Disney Plus, and if they needed to keep pushing that movie, it should have been Mulan. You know what I mean? That's the one that.
Yeah, shit about Mulan.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even Mulan.
No. I'm just saying, if they wanted to keep pushing the movie, it should have been that one, and they should have released Black Widow already. That way, we know where Phase 4 is going. That way, they could have even released more info on the other movies. Stuff like that.
All right, so we just recently got a confirmation from Disney that Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be released on Disney Plus starting on March 19th of 2021. Again, this one was supposed to come out in August of this year, and then they just paused it for a moment.
Wait, why did they even push it if it's Disney Plus? They probably would have got...
Oh, because I think they needed to finish filming some scenes.
Oh.
And they had already scheduled set up, and then the pandemic messed everything up. And I guess that they probably didn't know what to do yet with the theatrical stuff, and you know how Black Widow is affected by it, and the whole thing is affected by everything.
The domino.
Yeah, so they just decided to push it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea that they announced that they did that press conference right after they announced the vaccine, because at least it gives them some sort of time frame, okay.
Right. So that we haven't heard anything about the vaccine, and they'll be like, okay, but we're still in the middle of this shit.
Yeah.
We have no information. We have no end in sight, and then you guys are releasing this.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time that they're actually releasing these titles, it'll actually be available for us to actually go. Most of the announcements that Disney did at that investor event, most of them are theatrical still. So I think the only one that they're gonna do a premiere access like they did with Mulan is that Pixar movie, the Raja, whatever, the Last Dragon. Yeah.
I want to see Soul.
So that one.
Yeah, Soul's coming out this year.
Soul's coming out on Christmas Day on Disney Plus.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Oh,
just like Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman 1984.
Yes.
Coming to HBO Max.
So these are. It's not with the subscription, right? You have to pay to watch it.
For which one?
Like Soul, let's say?
No. Soul is part of Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it.
Yeah.
The one that they have Premier Access, Disney Plus, that means you have to have a subscription and pay $30.
So lame.
That's the way they did it with Mulan.
Uh-huh.
That's the way they're going to do it with this new Pixar movie, Raja and the Last Dragon thing, whatever. They're doing it that way. I don't think it worked for most people.
I think Mulan was going to flop anyways.
I don't think it would have.
Really?
I think so.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's Disney. They have all the money in the world to push ads and stuff for it, but did it flop?
They don't know. They haven't released anything.
It's hard to calculate, right? With the subscription.
Yeah, because it's how do you determine it a flop when it was streaming?
But that one you needed to pay for it.
Yeah, you had to pay $30. Yeah, but they already knew they weren't gonna make the money that they were wanting to get.
That's why I think I believe it was gonna flop and Disney believed it was gonna flop because there was so much controversy behind that movie. I feel like if they believed it would have made their money back or a profit, they would have kept pushing it. And I just feel like it was gonna flop.
I think they would have made their money with China alone.
True.
So just on that alone, I wouldn't have flopped. Did you watch the trailer of the?
No.
Did you watch?
No, I don't. I like to keep it a surprise when I'm like super excited about a movie.
Okay. All right. Well, the trailer looks cool. So I'm excited to see it. That will be the second MCU series that's coming. Yeah, that's the second one. And now the third one is dropping in May of 2021 on Disney Plus, and that's the Loki TV series. So that's coming May 2021.
I just saw the trailer for that yesterday. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks alright. It's alright. I mean, I'll watch it, but
Does the Falcon, that show, and Loki, do they give you vibes of the MCU movies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. It's just like movies. It's just MCU movies. It's just that they decided to put them on a like in a series. Like they did. Like they kind of like focusing on like you wouldn't really focus too much on a Falcon and Winter Soldier like in an Avengers movie or a Captain America movie. You just really wouldn't focus too much on them.
side characters.
Right, they're side characters in those movies, but they just kind of like, okay, well, let's just focus on these two. It's not really your top dollar characters. So we'll just make it part of the story and we'll release it in Disney Plus. And people will watch it because MCU.
Yeah.
And it's still connected to everything.
And I love the Winter Soldier. He's not like a side character to me. Like I love him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. And that now that I think about it, yeah, all the shows
Kinda
they're
good
doing,
cameos.
it's kind of side characters like Wanda and Vision. These two, Loki obviously not, but the other show that they have, it's not gonna be live action.
Oh, like What If?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like What If. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. It looks cool. I want to watch that. But that's not, part of the MCU. It's just like its own little thing or whatever.
But I think like if let's say Iron Man or Captain America were gonna come out in one of these shows, I don't think that would happen. I think they'd come out like for a movie or something like that. Like a big character like that, I think they'd maybe save it for a movie.
Like Black Widow?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so moving on to the next one here. So we have, I don't know if any of you guys are interested in the new Fast and the Furious movie?
No.
No.